And welcome back. This is Rick Dupree along with Tony B.
Good to have you back, Rick.
Man, good to be here. We are live at Seattle Prep. And actually, they're doing the starting lineups. So let's see if we can hear the PA announcer and let him announce it. So Jalen Ellis and Max DeBeek for O'Day. Takeo State and Sylvester. Owen Moriarty, junior guard. And senior Jermaine Davis rounding out the starting five for the Fighting Irish of O'Day. Jason Kerr and his squad.
Now, he said it. Did he say Divic? Is that because I've been tearing this name up for 2 years now.
It sounded like he said Divic. So that's hey, that's what we'll go with. So for Seattle Prep, Nevin Marinkovic.
Junior number 22. At guard, senior number 3,
Chike Izanu, former Seattle Academy, transferred here for high school.
One of our players of the week in football.
Yeah.
And at guard, a senior number 5,
Jared Rosnos, and also Kyle Carlissimo. And many of you know his dad, PJ Carlissimo, the longtime college basketball coach, and then here in Seattle in the NBA. And, his family just loved it when he was here with the Sonics. Loved the area and remained here. And so senior here for Seattle Prep. So again, if you're just tuning in, you are listening to Rainier Avenue Radio. And if you want to see the stream of the game, tune in to Rainier Avenue Radio's Facebook page, YouTube, or Twitch. And we are about ready to get going here, Tony B. And O'Day will take it out so they don't do the tip-off. So again, just some of the precautions here. And O'Day wins it, and Jalen Ellis.
Jalen Ellis with the ball over to Divic. Jerome Davis down low. Finds Staten Sylvester. Staten Sylvester converts on the layup, so O'Day up 2-0 really quickly. Smith with the ball. Smith drives on the left side, puts it up with the left hand, goes off the glass and good. Braden Smith with a quick bucket and quickly down the other way. Staten Sylvester ball out on top. As O'Day works the ball around the corner, around the perimeter. Ball into the hands of Moriarty. Quick move underneath. Ball doesn't go. Davis fighting for the rebound. Players on the floor. So they'll eventually call this possession arrow, and that will be in favor of O'Day, which is ironic because O'Day got the ball to start. But
yeah.
What do I know?
Hey, man.
We're just here. They're giving it back to Seattle Prep.
Okay.
That's what I thought. Prep inbounding the ball. Pressure by O'Day in backcourt. Smith with the ball in the front court and being hounded by Moriarty, foul call.
And Tony, you mentioned that Braden Smith, one of our players of the week in football, and just a tremendous athlete and a receiver. And then when he got our player of the week, he was playing quarterback. He's backup quarterback, but played so well and led them to that win over O'Day.
So something happened, Rick.
Yeah, I'm not sure the call. Oh, it's foul. Okay. They called a foul, I believe, on number 24. That is Nevin Marinkovic. And Marinkovic with the foul. So turnover, and O'Day's got it.
A little pressure applied in the backcourt. Staten Sylvester quickly breaks the pressure. Divic with the ball inside, partially blocked, gets it back, puts it up and in, but it's not going to count. They're going to call a foul on the block. So he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. So,
okay, here's my question, Tony. If the bucket went in, okay, but you're not going to give him the bucket, but he goes to the line for the shot. What's the deal there?
The first shot got blocked, and he got it back.
Yeah, okay. And then they call it foul. Okay. All right, I'm just trying to start trouble up in here. Huh? The continuation in the NBA, man, you can be 20 feet from the hoop, and they'll go continuation. You get it.
So second free throw goes in, both free throws go in, make it 4-2 now. O'Day in front, Smith in the front court. Pulls up outside the three-point line. Carlissimo, nice jumper from the left, right elbow, doesn't go. Ellis in the front court. Ellis with the runner, a little one-handed runner that goes down, and so O'Day quickly in front now, 6-2. Again, applying pressure in the backcourt. Braden Smith loses the ball out of bounds, saves it into Davis. Dybbuk spins right. Nice footwork by Dybbuk.
Beautiful move inside with the spin. Man, gets the bucket and go to the line for one.
So Dybbuk drives on the left side baseline, spins right, puts it up, gets the foul.
And the free throw good as well, Tony. So Max Dybbuk, 5 points early here, 5 of the 9 points. Or check that. Yeah, 5 of the 9 points for O'Day.
And so again, pressure pride applied by O'Day. And quickly breaking the press into front court is Jared Rosnos. Shot put up, bounces off. Chike Izunu. Did I say that right? Is it Izunu?
Izunu.
Izunu. And O'Day, Stetton Sylvester drives the baseline. Looks like he stepped on the baseline. Still 9-2 with 5:56 here to go in the first quarter. Smith with the ball. Picks up the dribble. Rosnos out on top. Izunu with the jumper, doesn't go from the left side, about 16 feet. Ellis with the ball, whips it over to Moriarty, doesn't take the three. Ellis will take the three. Long rebound, doesn't go. Again, the ball on the floor, players on the floor. We're going to get another possession arrow. This time it will point to O'Day. So with 5:23 here, we are at 9-2. O'Day in front.
And good hustle by both teams there, Tony. Not afraid to get on the floor going after that loose ball.
Stetton Sylvester brings it into Dybbuk. Stetton Sylvester from the left elbow pulls up, bounces off the front of the rim. Carlissimo gets the rebound, does the little Euro step, takes it all the way, and shot's going to be blocked.
Jalen Ellis said, "Not in here, young man. This may be your house, but you're not getting it easy, too." Jalen Ellis, nice defensive play to block there.
Seattle Prep will get the ball back. Zinu with the ball. Guarded tightly by Davis. Pass is tipped away, but Smith gets it back. Smith behind the back, drives on the left side, stop, turns, pops. Little 5-footer, doesn't go, rebounded by Dybbuk. Dybbuk gets a stat to Ellis. Davis out on top. Pass is tipped away by Smith. Smith, one player to beat, gets the shot up. Will they call that continuation? Or are they going to say
on the floor? Great play by Braden Smith with the steal, Tony. Then took it hard to the basket. They're going to say he was fouled on the floor before the shot, so no basket. And Prep will have it on the baseline.
Still 9-2, 4:45 here to go in the first quarter. A couple substitutions come in.
DJ Perkins for O'Day coming in.
And Tyler Imrus. I think we struggled with that last year too. Braden Smith with the three-point shot from the right corner, doesn't go. Imrus with the rebound, gets in the game and gets his name called. Get my name right, he says.
Yeah, big time.
Imrus pulls up off the glass, shot doesn't go, rebounded by Dybbuk. Quickly O'Day into front court. Again, whipping the ball around the perimeter. Dybbuk with the ball. And into the game for O'Day is DJ Perkins. Shot goes up, doesn't go. Imrus with the rebound. Still 9-2, Rick.
Yeah, the lid's on the basket on both sides of the court right now.
And Imrus in the corner for three. That doesn't go. Perkins with the rebound, weaves his way into the front court, runs into a couple players, falls down. We're going to get a traveling call.
Yeah, he tried to split the defenders, Tony, and lost control, went down, lost the ball. So Turnover.
Braden Smith in the backcourt defended. That by Ellis. Double screen set up there. And Carlissimo puts up a shot that doesn't go on the left side. A little runner from just outside the lane. Quickly into the front court. Staten Sylvester drops a pass down low to Ellis. Ellis tries to get the shot off. Shot is blocked, but Ellis is going to go to the line for two.
Check that, Tony. It's DJ Perkins.
DJ Perkins.
Yep, Perkins going to the line. So neither team having much success putting the ball in the basket right now, but O'Day attacking the basket and forcing some fouls. And that right now, again, they're leading at 9-2. That's the difference in the ball game.
And the first shot by Perkins does not go. 3:20 in the first quarter, still 9-2. Perkins, second shot, spins the ball, puts it up with the left hand, bounces off the front of the rim. And Emrys high for the rebound. Marinkovic with the ball off the glass, lets the defender fly by, and Nevin Marinkovic takes the lid off the basket for Seattle Prep to make it 9-4. Staten Sylvester. Dybbuk thinks about a three. Jerome Davis, cross-court pass. Got a little physicality there, but no harm, no foul. Perkins drives the baseline, drops it off to Dybbuk, lays it up nicely with the left hand.
That was a really good pass there by Perkins to just kind of a little shovel pass into the Dybbuk for the easy lay-in.
2:32 here, 11-4. O'Day on top. Emrys with the ball, gets it to Marinkovic. Ball back out on top to Rosnos. Braden Smith now drives. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Ball is tapped away. Dybbuk gets it. Staten Sylvester drives the baseline, tries to get the ball to Dybbuk, ends up in the hands of Davis. Davis spins back out on top to Ellis. And
Jalen Ellis for three.
Buries the three ball. O'Day on top now, 14-4. And with 1:56 left here to go in the game, again, Rick, Seattle Prep, they got a couple good shots.
Yeah.
Ball just hasn't been going down.
Yeah, the ball hasn't been dropping. I mean, they're moving the ball around and, offensively, I think getting some of the looks that they want. They've missed some easy shots going in. And, at some point, those shots will start to drop. And right now, they're down by 10. You don't want this lead to get out of hand where it's insurmountable. But, right now, I think hopefully Seattle Prep will start getting the ball to drop. Defensively, they're doing a decent job. And O'Day is a good team moving the ball around. They're forcing O'Day into some tough shots, and O'Day's hit a couple. And they've really, been aggressive on the offensive end and, forced some fouls and have gone to the line as well.
Second quarter action here. And I will, as they say, pass the mic.
In just a moment or now?
Here we go. Oh no, we still
first. Yeah, still got a minute 53.
A minute 52.
Come on, man. Get to work. Get to work, man.
Let me put down my lemonade. Ball is passed down low from Emrys. Attempted to get the ball in to Carlissimo, and it's knocked away. Again,
they're calling a foul on Carlissimo. Yeah. So a little bit out of control, good defense there. And the pass just was a little bit late. And Carlissimo couldn't get the pass and get himself under control. Checking back in for Seattle Prep, number 3, Chike Izanu.
So O'Day, a little pressure in the backcourt. Applied by Rosnos. Perkins with the ball. Finds Dybbuk in the corner. Dybbuk drops the pass down low, ends up in the hands of Perkins. Ball tapped away by Smith. Perkins has it back. And
and that's actually Russell McFarland. Russell McFarland is in for O'Day, the big guy underneath.
A couple substitutions in for Dave.
Yeah.
Miles Clark in the game as well. Braden Smith with the little jumper from the right baseline, pulls up and drains it. 14-6 now. We got 1:02 left to go here in the first quarter. Clark with the ball. Perkins, Dybbuk in the corner. Dybbuk drives on the left side, stops and pops, doesn't go. Rebounded by Emrys. Smith with the ball, thinks about a three, goes behind his back between the legs. Screen set by Marinkovic, loses the ball. Rosnos picks it up. Again, a little sloppy right now. Ball's tapped away again by Miles Clark. So 16 seconds on the shot clock, 35 seconds on the first quarter game clock. Seattle Prep will retain possession.
And Tony, Sam Lipscomb checking in for O'Day.
Emrys drives, drops a pass off to Marinkovic. Nevin Marinkovic to lay up from the left side to make it 14-8. With 20 seconds left here in the quarter, Dybbuk with the ball. Finds an open player. Shot doesn't go. Battle underneath for a rebound. Sam Lipscomb shot.
Yeah, Lipscomb had it right under the hoop, Tony, and should have turned around for a lay-in and kind of went back and passed it over to Russell McFarland, who went back to Lipscomb. But Lipscomb passed up. Again, if there's nobody in between me and the hoop and I'm 2-3 feet away, I'm taking it up to the hoop.
Or if you're Zion Williamson, even if there is somebody between you and the hoop,
you're just going to go over them. Hence the name Zion.
The little story about him I'll share with you. 2 seconds on the clock. Braden Smith with a deep three doesn't go. So here at the end of the first quarter, Seattle Prep gets a couple buckets to close within 6, but O'Day Fighting Irish still on top, 14-8. And Rick, I was talking about Zion Williamson. Really, this is like his extended rookie year because he didn't, missed a few games last year. Then we had COVID. And shooting over 60% from the year.
Yeah.
And one of the complaints they have is like out of the 830 something shots, only 39 been outside of the lane.
Well, why are you complaining about that? My man said I'm taking high percentage shots. Come on.
Exactly. You're shooting 60+%.
Yeah, man. I'm not complaining about that. He knows his game, and I tell you what, he is a man among boys.
Yes,
he is so physical, and just seems like I remember him in the draft when he was drafted, and he was there with his mom, and it just seemed like just a really, really nice kid, and really gave her props and the role that she has played in his life. But yeah, it's fun to see young guys like that, and he is something special, man.
I think he is realizing that there's not a whole lot of people who are as strong as he is.
Man,
He puts somebody big and strong on him. He's so quick and explosive. He's going to go around them.
Yeah. Put
somebody on him his size or smaller. He's going to overpower.
Right. That's just country strong, coming. And so starting the second quarter here, O'Day leading Prep 14-8, and Braden Smith with the ball. Seattle Prep moving it around in the hands of Braden Smith for the long three. Braden Smith buries. Man, that was NBA three-point range. Coming back on the other end, O'Day with the ball to Jay Perkins. And moving the ball around on the perimeter, Sam Lipscomb. Over to Ellis and back out to Max Dybbuk. And moving around Perkins. So again, O'Day trying to penetrate the zone defense of Seattle Prep. Jay Perkins, the long three-pointer won't go, but there for the rebound for O'Day is Sam Lipscomb. They'll have a new 30. Jay Perkins in the paint. Won't go. Fight for the rebound. O'Day's going to come down with it again. That's Jermaine Davis. Drive on the baseline. Oh, pass inside, and Max Dybbuk. All right, man, just the great hands there. Dybbuk was able to get it for the basket.
Get a couple extra shots at the hoop, that's going to happen.
Yeah, no doubt. They kind of owning the offensive glass so far on the other end. Chike Zano with the ball. Pass inside. Gets Braden Smith with a great cut. Smith can't hit the bucket, but he's going to be fouled on the play. I think they're going to call that on Jalen Ellis. Let's see. Yep. So the foul on Ellis. So Braden Smith will go to the line for two.
Chike Izanu found a breaking Smith open underneath the hoop.
Yeah. Braden Smith, just a nice cut to the basket. And Izanu found him on the other side of the basket. And Smith got the shot off, but just wasn't able to knock it down. First free throw rattles around and out, no good. So again, with 6:43, just the start of the second quarter here, O'Day leading Seattle Prep 16-11. Braden Smith spins the ball around, takes a deep breath, one dribble, and the shot is up and rattles around and no good. So misses both, but a fight for the rebound.
Yeah, Mr. Imrus, or Mr. Us.
Yes. So Prep with it. Imrus, the jumper won't go. And the rebound to Tremaine Davis and over to Jay Perkins. Perkins to Jalen Ellis. Ellis driving the baseline. And he finds, Jermaine Davis, they're going to call him on the travel there. So good find. And, Jermaine Davis, had the shot, looking for a better shot, and didn't put the ball down. They called him for a travel. So Seattle Prep will take over. Braden Smith, guarded by Jay Perkins, across the timeline. And Smith taking it all the way down, tries to hit Imrus, but it is stolen. O'Day on the run on the other end. And again, O'Day struggling a little bit to penetrate this zone. And so the way to get him out of that zone is the shot. And Jalen Ellis, three-pointer from the right baseline, won't go. But
again, under the boards.
Yeah, and they're going to call Max Dibick on the foul there, I think. No foul, just out of bounds. So I'm not sure if he stepped on the inline on the rebound there. So Seattle Prep takes over.
Good hustle, though, on the offensive boards by O'Day.
Braden Smith coming down, hands it off. Imrus, the drive in the paint. And he's going to be fouled, so he'll go to the line for two shots, Tony. So what we're seeing is Seattle Prep is starting to look for the inside, cutting to the basket, driving into the paint and getting easier shots. And those are contested, but they're getting fouled. And so now the key is you got to knock down some free throws. Tyler Emerson's first free throw is up and good.
And Rick, holy smokes, Seattle Prep is right back into this game. Not that they were ever out of it, but.
Well, they were trailing 14-4 at one point, and we said, they got to make sure they did not let that lead grow, and they have not. And they've cut it to 3 points, 16-13 with the two free throws by Tyler Imrus. And so Jason Kerr and his staff, they want to talk it over. So with 5:42 left to go here in the first half, live at Seattle Prep, O'Day, the Fighting Irish, leading the Panthers by a score of 16-13.
And we're going to take it to D Money back at the home office.
Yes, thank you there, Tony. We have a back and forth contest going back in Ingram and West Seattle. They've been trading the lead in the first quarter. They are now just opening up the second quarter, and West Seattle scoring a bucket, making it 9-9 all for Ingram and West Seattle. Eastside Catholic and Lakeside actually tipped off at 6 p.m. Our last report was from the third quarter, and then their live stream dropped. But Eastside Catholic was leading 42-25 at that point. We have visuals on the Cleveland Roosevelt game, and but we don't have a score from them, unfortunately. Chief Self's playing Lincoln right now, and Rainier Beach is playing Bishop Blanchette. No scores being reported from those games. Seattle Prep will play again tomorrow against Eastside Catholic at 6 p.m.
Okay, and action back here at Seattle Prep. O'Day with the ball and the lead, 16-13. And again, trying to penetrate the Seattle Prep zone, moving the ball on the perimeter. And to Jay Perkins over to Jalen Ellis down on the baseline to Jermaine Davis back across inside. And that's going to be Jalen Ellis with the bank off the window. And O'Day was patient on that and got a good shot, Tony.
I think Ellis was going, am I really as wide open as I think I am? Is somebody around here going to come out here?
So the Panthers with the ball. And again, they're going against O'Day's man-to-man defense. Again, if you just tuned in, check out the stream on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. In the drive inside, Braden Smith. And showing his athleticism, takes it all the way to the basket and off the window for the bucket. On the other end, pass inside the big guy, Max Dibitt, but he can't convert. And so the rebound comes down to Nevin Marinkovic. And on the other end, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. So they're going to say that was knocked out by Jermaine Davis. And checking back in for the Fighting Irish, number 20, Takeo Staten Sylvester, the junior.
So Seattle Prep can go ahead here, Rick. They've been playing good defense the whole time. The shots just weren't falling. So they continue to play good defense, and that will help you win games.
Yeah, absolutely. Will keep you in it for sure. Jared Rosnos with the ball finds Braden Smith. Smith from the left side, three-pointer won't go. Hops up and down, disappointed, wouldn't go. And O'Day on the run. Jay Perkins. And turnover. And Prep long full court pass to Braden Smith. Smith puts on his receiver. Yep, his receiver skills. And inside Jared Rosnos. So they're going to call Rosnos a little bit out of control, lost the ball. And they're going to call him on an offensive foul there. So Takeo Staten Sylvester was there playing defense, and they call the offensive foul on Jared Rosnos. So with 4:12 left to go in the first half, O'Day leading Seattle Prep by 3, 18-15. And the Fighting Irish across the timeline. No pressure from Seattle Prep in the backcourt. Perkins and Ellis playing back and forth. Now Davis back out top to Ellis. And again, what O'Day's going to do is just move the ball on the perimeter, and then, look for that high post. Takeo Staten Sylvester, then back out to Jalen Ellis. Long three-pointer off the back iron, loose ball, and Seattle Prep comes up with it. And the pass into Braden Smith. And again, Tony, we talked about what a great athlete he is, and he's certainly showing that.
Nice adjustment. He turned a difficult grab and shot into something that looked like it was pretty simple.
Yeah, and a good pass from Tyler Limrus. Braden Smith, like I said, able to use his receiver skills to get that in the bucket. On the other end, Takeo Staten Sylvester out to Jay Perkins. Perkins with a three-pointer won't go. There's Chike Izanu with the rebound. Out to Braden Smith. Smith across the timeline. And again, as Kevin Clabber used to say, between the wickets. And Smith looking for now back over. And a long jumper from Nevin Marinkovic, and it won't go. O'Day with the rebound. And Tony, I think we have a timeout. I'm trying to see if there's a foul. No foul on the play, just a timeout. Yep.
You know, Rick, you talk about Kevin Calabro. You had an opportunity to work with the original Mr. Sonic broadcaster, the legendary Bob Blackburn.
Yes. Actually, with both. When I started back in '89, when KJR made the move from top 40 to sports talk, we started, if you recall, it was in the summer, leading into the summer. And so Kevin was the original host of Calling All Sports, was the name of the show. It was a 1-hour show. And so the plan was he would be the host of the show until basketball season started, and then Bob Blackburn would take over. And Kevin with his breadth of sports knowledge was a great host. And we went from 1 hour to 2 hours, 2 hours to 4 hours, and then you started getting, all of, Grosby and Fabulous Sports Babe and Gastineau and all those people came in. But working with Bob Blackburn and Tony, he gave me my shot. He knew I wanted to do on-air work, and so he finally said, what, Rick, just come on with me and you be my co-host. and he didn't ask for permission or anything. He just said, let's do it. And he was something special. I miss Bob Blackburn. So the Fighting Irish with the ball, moving again on the perimeter. And Davis over to Takeo.
Nice ball move.
Oh, yeah. Takeo Staten Sylvester over to Max Dibick for the land. And so, again, good ball movement to get the basket. O'Day taking a 20-17 lead here. 2:38 left to go. Braden Smith with the drive. Acrobatic shot off the window. And Braden Smith keeping the Panthers in the ball game, 20-19, a 1-point lead for the Fighting Irish. And again, the Fighting Irish moving it on the perimeter. Perkins. Oh, cutting Jalen Ellis.
Excellent ball movement.
Yeah, great ball movement, great cut. And then Perkins with the find. And Jalen Ellis with just a soft floater, the soft touch for the bucket. Oh, Braden Smith, a great pass underneath and a reverse land, but it won't go. That was Nevin Marinkovic. And O'Day on the other end, a little bit out of control, but they get it back. Perkins with the three-pointer, won't go. And fight for the rebound, and they're going to say it's off of O'Day. So it is the Panthers' ball. O'Day with a 22-19 lead, 1:53 left to go here in the first half. Rick Dupree along with Tony B. We are live at Seattle Prep. And, man, you see all the banners and the state champion and metro champions all across the gymnasium here. Quite impressive.
Across the spectrum, tennis, golf, lacrosse.
Yeah, quite impressive here. They have quite a history here. Both of these schools. Prep and O'Day. Some great athletes coming out of both schools. And so Braden Smith, a dump off. Braden Smith with a great pass to Nevin Marinkovic. And Marinkovic with the bucket. And again, it's a 1-point ball game, 22-21 O'Day. So they're going back and forth, Tony. And the dribble off the foot, and Chike Zano comes up with it. And Chike, a little look left and right, puts up the soft floater, won't go off the front of the rim. And Jermaine Davis with it, and he's going to be fouled by Braden Smith. Smith trying to get a hand in there to get the steal, and they're going to call him on the foul. So that is the 17th foul. So senior Jermaine Davis will go to the line for his first free throws and trying to get on the scoreboard here. So looking like getting ready to check back in. His shot off the back iron won't go. And a fight for the rebound, and that is Izano and Dibic, and it looks like O'Day has the arrow, so O'Day will retain possession. And coming in for Prep, checking in for Braden Smith is number 10, Kyle Carlissimo. Carlissimo, the senior. And Braden Smith with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13 points here in the first half, Tony. He is carrying his team, 13 of their 21 points. Again, O'Day trying to penetrate. And now, and that was, I believe, that was the Jay Perkins with the lefty. The lefty came in, and a little floater for the bucket.
Debick with, again, a nice pass, and O'Day is really executing well on offense. They're not working hard. They're working effectively, certainly.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Seattle Prep on the other end, Carlissimo guarded by DJ Perkins over to Chike Zanu. Zanu over to Marinkovic. And Izanu underneath in the pass, just a little out of his reach. Gerald Roslin's a good thought and just couldn't quite get it to Izanu until the ball goes out of bounds. Turnover back to O'Day. And, okay, the horn blew, but the referee said no, we had already put the ball in. So let's keep playing. So with 18 seconds left, O'Day a 24-21 lead. And with the leather, moving it on the perimeter. And right baseline, that's Ellis. Ellis between the legs, looks, and gets Debick cutting to the basket. Oh, Max Debick, great play, Tony. Debick there at the buzzer, giving O'Day a 26-21 halftime lead. And I tell you, just as you said, man, they're working effectively. Great ball movement, and just a good pass off there. And Debick was able to knock it down. And Debick with 13 points as well. In the first half.
And so, Rick, that was a rather well-played first half on part of both teams. Staunch defense and Braden Smith doing what he had to do offensively to keep his team in the game, and O'Day just executing. Yeah,
really, good point. And you look at the top scorers for Seattle Prep is Braden Smith, and he has 13 of the Panthers' 21 points. And then Max Debick for O'Day has 13 of their 26. And so those two guys. And then also for O'Day, you've got Jalen Ellis with 2, 4, 6, 9 points. He's got 1 3-pointer. And so those guys are keeping their ball clubs in the game. And again, Braden Smith, really a guy we talked about it. And playing football, and we mentioned this, Tony, that when he won, he led Seattle Prep to that historic win. And I say historic because it had been 40 years over O'Day, and was playing. He was a backup quarterback, but their starting quarterback was out, and he played a great game. And near the end of the game, threw an interception. It's like, oh, they blew it, and he did not keep his head down. He continued to fight, and they went back and won that. But anyway, again, the football program, and they talked about what a great athlete he was, some of the notes that we had, and we see it here as he is leading the Panthers and keeping them in the ball game. O'Day leading 26-21 here at halftime.
And we are excited to be bringing you high school basketball. The governor made a decision not to take us back, so we got a couple weeks.
Yep.
Now, folks, act right.
yeah. Let's hope. Yeah.
Then we can keep bringing you high school sports, and we're excited to be your home for high school sports here. Baseball will begin broadcasting on May 10th, and we'll give you take that out through the end of the season. And then also do the playoffs and the championship. We'll continue to bring you basketball. We will be your home for high school sports during this shortened sports season. A number of things taking place during this time. Track and field is one of them. But at Rainier Avenue Radio, we've got some exciting stuff going on. Rick, on Mother's Day, we're going to be giving away free brunch to mothers.
Ooh.
Yeah, free brunch. Chef Ty is going to be cooking up steak and chicken and string beans and mashed potatoes and
Oh my goodness.
and pound cake and for moms, actually free. Free for free.
We got the MC here looking back saying, what's that, man? Yeah. MC said, we still on the radio? Not hearing us?
And and now for dads and children, if you want a plate, it'll be $10, which ain't bad.
But moms eat free?
Moms eat for free.
Oh,
and
man.
of course, on Saturday, we're going to do what we've been doing now for a few months, which is our community food giveaway, giving food away absolutely free to the community. Doesn't matter what your circumstances are. If you're unsheltered, if you make $100,000 a year, just come get you some food.
Yeah, we're going to try. And that's, I mean, Tony, in this time, this last year plus with the pandemic, and food insecurity has on the rise, and so just to be able to offer our community that is so important, and want to just encourage our listeners to and our viewers here that watching the stream, to just reach out and contribute and volunteer, donate, whatever the case may be, to the different food banks. In our community, we have the Rainier Valley Food Bank, and it's just so important for us to support that, because there, as you said, Tony, there's so many that are less fortunate, and have really struggled through this. I mean, so many individuals have not been able to work for a variety of reasons, and as we hope back again, we did not go back to phase 2, so we hope that we can maintain where we're at and continue to improve, and that will open up even more in the industry, for people to go back on the jobs. But really, really important that we think about, and it really is, like Malcolm X said, am I my brother's keeper? Yeah, we are our brother's keeper, and it's so important for us to give back.
Speaking of which, aside from it being Cinco de Mayo,
yeah,
May is Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month, and at Rainier Avenue Radio, we got you all month long. Rainier Avenue Radio celebration and education of Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. Throughout May, we'll provide an exciting overview of AAPI heritage and experiences. Our month-long events are going to feature musical performances, cultural dance exhibitions, race and justice workshops, educational programming, life stories, interviews with local and national change makers, historians, activists, and advocates, and panel discussions addressing issues and concerns that impact our community. So once again, all month long, we're going to provide you with not just a discussion, Rick, but a comprehensive, holistic overview of the many Asian. That when you say Asian, okay, you're not just talking about one monolith,
right? Yeah, very good point.
Southeast Asian. So we're going to have folks from Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam. The panel discussion that's going to be taking place on the Asian Voices, which is going to be a great panel discussion on May 25th. We'll bring all these voices together to talk about how they work together as a community. And, of course, we'll be having discussions on the rise in Asian hate that has been taking place lately.
Well, it's so important, Tony, that we have these conversations, and you hope through the conversations it creates a higher level of understanding and empathy and caring for one another, and that we can celebrate our cultures and celebrate one another in contrast to being afraid, of them. So again, facilitating these conversations, bringing the community together, is just so important. It's interesting. We talk about Cinco de Mayo, and I got a picture here I'm going to show you, and I'm gonna be a proud grandfather here now. So my grandson, they had him, and so we're gonna get Taylor Kareem to show this on the air. But so they put him in sunglasses, got his hat on, celebrating Cinco de Mayo. It's funny. So he was over the house, and then my wife was showing him the picture, and he was all giddy and laughing when he saw himself. So having a good time. Yeah. But happy Cinco de Mayo.
So tune in at 1:00 tomorrow for Afternoons with Monique. Monique Lay is going to have Kathy Shea, who's co-founder and producer of Sis Productions, as her guest. That's tomorrow at 1. And then at 6 o'clock, our very own John Yasutaki on Seattle Here and Now. We'll be talking with Ms. Stephanie Ung, Cambodian community member, and Ms. Monique Lay will be guesting on his show again, talking about the Vietnamese community. And then on Tuesday, Philam Radio, which broadcasts in Tagalog with Bert Koale and Mao Salvador and Manny Pangawan and Norcam will be doing their regular show. Just again, Rick, it's just so important. At least I think it's so important for us as a radio station to make sure that we represent the different aspects of our diverse communities.
Well, that's it, Tony. I mean, you talk about community radio, and it really is the epitome of what community radio is. We are representing the community and the voices, the diverse voices in our community. And, you know, as you know, this is no surprise to anyone. I mean, 98118 zip code area, and kind of our primary area where we are focused, although, you know, streaming, anyone can pick us up. But, you know, one of the most diverse areas in the nation, not just in this state. And I think Rainier Avenue Radio, a great representation of that diversity and those diverse voices.
So let's give a shout out to Michael Carter.
MC is in the house. MC. Taking a look at my stats here. I was trying to keep some stats here, at least some scoring. I can't keep anything else. But yeah. So the teams are back on the court here, about a minute and a half away from the start of the second half. And O'Day again leading 26-21 here at the half. And then Tony, we're back at it Friday night. We're at Garfield High School.
Man, it is. You know, they call it the Hood Classic.
Yeah, it's for Hood bragging rights. Rainier Beach is at Garfield. Oh my goodness! Not historically, you know, if we weren't in the pandemic, man, it'd be a standing room only, and you know, you wouldn't be able to get in the door.
You
so
get near the door.
Yeah, so that's not going to be the case Friday, but we will be there. I'll bring you the girls' game at 5:45. And then the boys' game scheduled to start afterward at 7:30. And so keep it right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. Also want to shout out to our very own Granville Emerson, host of Lidline Sports, on the bench there for Seattle Prep rather. And what was in, I think it was a couple seasons, he was an interim head coach and kind of filled in and is on the sideline there. And doing a great job. Has been at Prep now for a number of years.
See, I'm trying to distract him.
Yeah. He's not paying attention. His head is in the game, baby. He's in the zone.
Getting ready to start the second half here as I continue to flail my arms at Granville.
Okay, I'm going to stand up only just to stretch the legs, but I'll help you out as well. See if we can get his attention.
AKA Corky.
You really? That's when you know you see somebody when someone say, "Hey, Ricky." Okay, I know. Okay, we grew up together. They didn't know me. The family still calls me. Anybody knows it's Ricky. So, yeah, when you say Corky, you know. Okay, we've taken it back.
So we're getting ready here for second half action. O'Day is up 26-21. Seattle Prep will bring the ball in, start the second half. Two number 22s, Braden Smith of Seattle Prep and Owen Moriarty of O'Day. Smith with the ball out on top. Open shot for Carlissimo from three. Buries the three ball to start the second half to bring Seattle Prep within two at 26-24. Dybbuk with the ball, drives against Marikovic. Ball is tapped away. Nice behind-the-back save by Rosnos. Unfortunately, saves it to O'Day. Ball is tipped away. Ball is on the floor. And again, players on the floor. Ball is on the floor. No call yet.
Yeah, come on, let's get a call. So Braden Smith knocked that ball away, and then Gerald Rosnos had it on the floor and tied up. And I believe they're going to say that it is yes, O'Day ball. O'Day seems to have the possession arrow all the time. Let's see now. The arrow is pointed to O'Day. Let's see if once it goes in, it should go over to Prep. Let's see. O'Day's got some pull over there. Okay, now that went back.
Down to Sylvester. Left-handed shot put up by Davis. Little jump hook doesn't go. Seattle Prep with the ball. Braden Smith in the front court. Smith drives on the left side, puts the ball up with the left hand. Goes high off the rim as Smith goes crashing into the little padded area behind the hoop, and he's going to go to the line for a couple free throws. And again, Braden Smith being aggressive.
Yeah, he really is. Taking the ball to the rack, looking for guys, making some good passes, and he really is keeping Prep in the ball game. Not single-handedly, but almost. Again, 13 of their 21 points in the first half.
Smith to the line. He has opportunity to tie this game up, but first he has to make the first free throw. And it rolls, bounces, and skims out of there.
It was down quite a ways, and then it rolled around and bounced out.
But Smith can pull the Seattle Prep Panthers within one of the O'Day Fighting Irish. That shot bounces hard off the rim. Quickly into front court is O'Day, working the ball around the perimeter again, executing on offense. The ball keeps moving. Players are cutting. Finally on the baseline, Ellis with the ball. Back out on top. Dibick to Moriarty again. Nice movement on offense. Into the lane, and a nice feed down low. Ends up losing the ball. And Moriarty with the three-point shot. On net. O'Day 29-24 now with 6:30 here to go. Braden Smith with the ball to Marinkovic. Back out on top to Smith. Cross-court pass to Carlissimo. Carlissimo's three-point shot is good.
Oh, watch out. Carlissimo heating up. That's 2 threes in a row.
29-27 now. Seattle Prep pulls back within 2. O'Day on the left side, back to the free throw line. Ellis puts up a just outside the free throw line shot that goes, and we're going to get a timeout here at 5:57 left here in the third quarter, and O'Day on top, 31-27.
And Tony, that was a good find by Takeo, State, and Sylvester. Drove the baseline, the defense in, and Jalen Ellis, not Jaden, Jalen Ellis. I know his family and whatever. Anyway, Jalen Ellis was right there at the free throw line and dropped in a little soft 15-footer for the bucket.
Will come out of the.
I like them coming out of the timeout. Then senior Jermaine Davis going down to the referee like, hey, give me the ball. It's already inbounds, and he's like, oh, okay. Seeing if the ref was on his toes, paying attention. That's a senior move there.
So now O'Day with a little pressure in the back court. Smith gets a screen from Rosnos, hurries into front court, kicks a pass out to the right side. Carlissimo fakes a deep three, instead drives the left side, and ball is safe from going out of bounds. 12 seconds on the shot clock as Carlissimo with the ball kind of resets the offense. Still not a good flow right now. Cross-court pass. Shot goes up and buries the shot for, I think that was inside the
just inside the three of Chike Izano.
31-29. Fighting Irish gets the ball down low to Dibick. Dibick powers to the hoop for a layup. Bucket is good to put the Fighting Irish back up by 4. Smith in the front court now gets a screen from Marinkovic. And a pass too high for Marinkovic.
Checking in for Prep is Tyler Emrys checking in. He replaces Braden Smith, so giving Braden Smith a little bit of a rest there for a couple minutes probably. Probably not much more than that.
So Ellis with the ball in the front court to Davis. Zeno goes for the steal, misses it. Hurries back on defense. Again, O'Day working the ball around the perimeter. It's up in the hands of Ellis. Moriarty thinks about a three, doesn't take it, drives to the hoop. Double pumps a la Fred Brown. Banks the ball in off the glass for 2. 35-29. Carlissimo goes behind the back, almost loses the ball for Prep. Emmer skips a pass. Falls short. Rosno's shot from the three-point line doesn't go. And hustle on the sideline.
Oh, Tony, great hustle play by Marinkovic. He got the loose ball and then threw it off an O'Day player as they were both going to the floor. and out of bounds on the O'Day player. So Prep will have it with a new 30.
4:11 here to go. 35-29 O'Day extends that lead a little bit to 6. Don't get comfortable. Carlissimo with the ball. Drives on the left side, strips it back out to Marinkovic. Emrich turns, goes right. Gets his man off his feet, lays it up with the left hand, but can't get it to go over the rim. Again, ball on the floor, players on the floor. You can't fault their hustle in this one. And so, believe it or not, the possession arrow in favor of
Seattle Prep, the home team, gets a call. Okay. All right.
Carlissimo looks to inbound the ball. Finally does to Izanu. Izanu drives, puts up the little popper hopper from 5 feet out. Doesn't go. Emrich with the rebound. Izanu in the corner, puts up a 3-point shot. Doesn't go. Rebounded inside by Marinkovic. This one falls in. 35-31 with 3:40 to go here in the third quarter. A brisk game. O'Day finds Moriarty at the left elbow. Shot doesn't go. Emrich having an impact again whenever he's in the game. Ball in the front court to Carlissimo. Carlissimo drives, ref stops, falls away from the left elbow, doesn't go. Marinkovic gets the rebound, tipped up by Emrich. O'Day finally comes away with the ball. Ellis quickly into front court. Finds a pass to Davis. Davis layup doesn't go. Battle inside for the rebound. Dibbick's shot is blocked. Rosnos gets it. He's going to be all alone and takes it in for a layup, and that's going to pull Seattle Prep within 2 now with 2:58 here to go in the third quarter, 35-33.
So the Panthers just staying with it, Tony, and they haven't gotten past that 2-point deficit. So let's see if they can get a stop and get a bucket here.
Dibbick with the ball out on top. Staten Sylvester. Back to Ellis. Dibbick pulls up from 3. Dibbick buries the 3. Says not on this next possession. You're going to have to work a little bit to take that lead back up to 5, 38-33, and a little slight pressure in backcourt. And then O'Day backs off and settles back into their man-to-man defense. That looks like they're Rosnos with the ball. Out on top. Emrich pulls up for 3. 3 rolls in and out. Rebounded by Marinkovic. Good hustle by Seattle Prep. Players cut, loses the ball. Dibbick has it up to Davis. He can fly. He's going to lay it up and in off the glass. That's 40-33 now, and suddenly the lead is back up to 7.
And defense forcing the turnover there, and led to an easy basket by the Fighting Irish.
Carlissimo in the front court. Drives on the left side, spins. Finds Izanu. Izanu pulls up hard off the rim. Doesn't go. Rebounded by O'Day. We got Moriarty on the right side for 3. Owen Moriarty, and now that lead stretched to 10 points for O'Day with 1:23 here to go.
I'm surprised they're not calling a timeout here.
And when they took Braden Smith out, things started to change. Janu with the ball. Emrich down low, turns, spins, puts up a shot that doesn't go. Marinkovic with the rebound, shot is blocked, and Seattle Prep having a problem finding offense with Braden Smith out of the game. Somebody's going to have to step up, and right now Marinkovic will go to the line.
And Tony, part of it is their offense has gotten a little bit stagnant, not setting screens, not running plays, and kind of just moving the ball around and guys going one-on-one when they get the ball. And they're going to have to move the ball, set some screens. O'Day playing a tough man-to-man defense. But again, that's where you want to run some different plays where you're screening guys, getting guys open.
Marinkovic misses first free throw. Braden Smith back in the game for Seattle Prep along with Dylan Hoffman. Second shot is missed as well. 56 seconds to go here. Quickly into the front court. Perkins in the game for O'Day. Staten Smith with the ball over to Perkins. Back to Staten Sylvester. Tries to thread a pass into the lane to Jerome Davis. Tipped and eventually kicked out of bounds by Seattle Prep.
And Tony checking in for Seattle Prep is a Reed Johnson. And if my stats are right, Prep is 0 for 6 at the free throw line. Braden Smith missed 4, and then those last 2 missed by Marinkovic.
Staten Smith with the ball down low. Ball is grabbed, maybe even a little wrist by Rosnos, but no harm, no foul. Davis with the ball. And bucket is up and good by Staten Sylvester.
Yeah, great cut by Takeo to get an easy basket for O'Day, giving them a 12-point lead now, Tony.
18 seconds left here in the third quarter. Smith with the ball. 10 seconds on the shot clock. O'Day comes out. Wide open from 3. Buries the shot.
I believe that was Dylan Hoffman. Yeah.
Dylan Hoffman just into the game. Buries a 3-pointer. O'Day takes a desperation shot that didn't really have a chance. So here at the end of 3, the Seattle Prep Panthers down by 9 as O'Day fighting Irish on top, 45-36. 8 minutes of basketball left.
Yes, sir. 8 more on a beautiful night. The doors are open here in the gym, and part of that keep good ventilation as well. But it is we've got some nice weather here in April and now into May.
Now, I said, Rick, I would find out what the AMDG stands for, and I neglected to do that at halftime.
AMDG, that's a good question. I am not sure on the Seattle Prep court. It's got to be a recognition of.
So it's I'm not sure if it's called AMDG court, but they're the letters ADMDG are there.
Yeah, on both sides of the court. So that's a really, really good question, and I'm not sure.
We'll maybe be able to find that out.
Maybe we can get our crackpot staff, our spotters, get that information back to us, all right? The big operation that we have here. And if you just tuned in, you're just listening, I want to encourage you to go on to Facebook or YouTube or Twitch, and you can watch the stream of this final quarter here. O'Day leading by 9, 45-36. And again, want to remind our listeners, Tony, to stay tune back in on Friday night. We'll be at Garfield High School for the Hood Classic, Rainier Beach and Garfield. The Vikings and Bulldogs, 7:45, or rather, I should say 5:45, the girls' game, and then 7:30, the boys' game.
All right, 8 minutes of basketball left, and again, now I got it right. Let me pass the mic. Slick Rick Dupree.
Thank you, sir. And speaking of Slick, all of our well wishes going out to Slick Watts as he is trying to recover from a pretty serious stroke. And so his son has been posting some information, and all of our thoughts and prayers out to Slick. Braden Smith, long 3-pointer, won't go. Gerald Rosnos fights and gets the loose ball and brings it back into play. Prep with it, 3-pointer, and that is, I believe that was Mr. Imrus, and that is no good. So O'Day with the ball across the timeline and moving on the perimeter. Jermaine Davis over to, and stolen by Gerald Rosnos. Rosnos coming across half court, loses it, but gets it back over to Braden Smith. And into Imrus. Imrus can't hit it, and going back out, O'Day with the ball. Zay Perkins over to Jermaine Davis, back to Perkins, to Davis. Davis looking for the 3-pointer, sets up, takes it off the back iron, won't go. The rebound comes down to Reed Johnson and Braden Smith across the timeline.
Davis a little flat-footed on that 2-point shot.
Yeah, I think he had a little bit too much time. You just got to go out. It's got to be instinct. You can't think about it too long. Braden Smith, oh, great cut. And Imrus finds him, and so Braden Smith with the cut and the lay-in to make it a 7-point game, 45-38. O'Day over Seattle Prep. Fighting Irish on the other end. Davis Sr. over to Perkins. Perkins out to... Oh, and Zay Perkins can't handle the pass. So he's on the sideline there, Tony. A pass over to Zay Perkins, but he was not able to handle it. Goes out of bounds, so Seattle Prep will take it.
Miles Clark in the game for O'Day.
And Carlissimo with the ball comes across half court over to Imrus. Imrus back to Carlissimo, and they're up in Carlissimo's face. He had a couple 3-pointers in that third quarter. Emrys drives baseline. Out to Braden Smith, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Smith looking for a screen, gets it, and goes around. Smith to the basket,
Nice
off the window.
left-handed layup
Braden
on the
Smith.
baseline.
Boy,
And
just
suddenly back within 5.
Yeah, and a quick burst there by Braden Smith. Got the screen and used it and just took it all the way to the rack off the window. O'Day on the other end, moving down the perimeter. So Prep now in I believe they're in a man-to-man. I'm trying to decipher. I believe they're in a man-to-man. And forces a turnover there. O'Day throwing it out of bounds. Unforced error there, and so Seattle Prep will take over. Trailing 45-45, 33 left to play in the ball game. We're live at Seattle Prep. Rick Dupree, Tony B, Kayla Kareen running the show. Kyle Carlissimo across half court. Over to Gerald Rosnos. Rosnos to Emrys, back to Rosnos. Rosnos driving. Finds Braden Smith on the baseline. Smith off the back iron, won't go, but there for the rebound is Mirinkovic. And now a new 30. Carlissimo on top. Ball is hit out of bounds by the Fighting Irish. So Seattle Prep will have it on the sideline inbounds with 21 seconds on the shot clock, trailing 45-40. 5:06 left to go here in the ball game.
So again, O'Day jumps out to a lead, and Seattle Prep won't go away, but Prep can't just make it back over that hump.
Yeah, they haven't been able to get it closer than 2 points. Braden Smith dumps it out for the three-pointer. Emrys from Braden Smith.
Here they come again, back within 2. Every time O'Day's had an answer.
And on the inside, and a strong move.
Clark inside with the left-hand spin off the glass.
And so Tony makes it a 4-point ball game. O'Day leading 47-43, and the jump hook. Oh, Tony.
The bank is open.
Kovic, yes, it was. Oh, my goodness. So, again, that makes it a 2-point ball game here, 47-45. 4:05 left to go. O'Day ball move. Moriarty, three-pointer won't go, but there's Dibic with the rebound. The putback won't go, and Seattle Prep on the other end, and Braden Smith can't quite get the long pass, tried to get it on the dribble, Tony, and wasn't able to handle it and knocked it out of bounds. So with 3:55 left to go in the ball game, O'Day a slim 2-point lead, 47-45, but they have the leather, and they'll try to extend that lead. Seattle Prep has not been able to get beyond that 2-point deficit. And referee Will Hart, not sure what. So he's pointing at looks like he's pointing at the scoreboard. I don't know if there's.
I thought he was
okay.
to the Panther fight song.
Okay, I think they're resetting the clock. So maybe the clock didn't start. I wasn't paying attention to the clock, but he's saying reset at 3:49.
Okay, so the refs were not pointing to the Panthers.
So then
we're all good.
Yeah, so it's a little discrepancy there, but we're back in action here. 21 on the shot clock. And the Fighting Irish with the ball and the lead, 47-45, moving it on the perimeter. McFarland taking it into the paint, over to Deshae Perkins, the lefty with the short jump shot, and it is good. Deshae Perkins giving the Fighting Irish a 4-point lead, 49-45. 3:20 left to go. Braden Smith guarded by Deshae Perkins. Smith dribbling to the left, now to the right. And the steal. Oh, and all the way nuts. Oh, and Moriarty takes it and misses. Oh, Tony.
Point blank lays it up on the lip and it rolls back off.
Yeah, just right there on the front end. On the other end, Braden Smith, the cut to the basket, then finds on the outside for the three-pointer. Emrys won't go. O'Day with the rebound. The big guy, Max Dibic, with the ball. Spins across the timeline. Over to Moriarty. And they'll slow it down. Deshae Perkins over to Jalen Ellis. McFarland on the corner. And Braden Smith reaching in. And they're going to say Braden Smith not happy with the call. So he knocked the ball loose and it goes out of bounds. And he thinks it went off of a McFarland. But the referee was right there and says, no, young man, it went off of you. So O'Day will have the ball with 15 on the shot clock. 2:46 on the game clock. And tough defense and a turnover. And Braden Smith then Comes in and Smith goes for the
Tries
dunk.
to
He won't
slam it.
go. Comes back. He gets a rebound, and on the other end, and that is Imrus. So Braden Smith came in, tried to dunk, didn't get it to go down, but was able to come up with the offensive rebound, and then hit a cutting Tyler Imrus. And Imrus was fouled on the play, so he'll go to the line. 2:34 left in the ball game. O'Day leading 49-45, and Seattle Prep rather. The difference in this ball game, Tony, has been at the line. They have not been able to knock down, and finally, they get one there. Imrus hit his first free throw. They have one more.
And Braden Smith probably would have been better to just lay that ball in, but he was feeling it from the missed call earlier.
Yeah,
He cupped it and tried to do some bad intentions with that hoop.
Well, my thing is, if you're gonna go up and try to dunk it, make sure you can dunk it, okay? And Imrus' second free throw is up and in, so timeout on the floor with 2:34 left to play. O'Day with the slim 2-point lead, 49-47 over the home Seattle Prep Panthers.
And we're going to take it to D-Money Daniel Bellis again to find out what's going on from the home office.
Here at the home office, we're prepping up to get some hip hop and R&B going, and we got a great show of fresh juice tonight after this game right here. As soon as it concludes, or at 9 p.m., whichever one is sooner, we got Seattle's own Beeman checking in with us, and we also got coming in from Toronto, Lex Theosis, and Strings EMB of St. Louis, man. Great show planned for you, and it's going down right here on Rainier Avenue Radio right after this game concludes.
And so this is unofficial, Rick, but apparently Paolo Banchero is playing in the Iverson Classic right now.
So that's why, yeah. And again, we're seeing that. I mean, it's spring, which is the time, spring going into the summer, when the elite players are playing and their travel leagues, and so we're seeing that both in the boys and the girls. And some of the key players we've seen over the last couple of years, that some of the schools are not playing in the league shortened season here. O'Day on the other end, Jermaine Davis on the baseline, finds Moriarty. Moriarty, good move to the basket and off the window. Owen Moriarty. So that gives the Fighting Irish a 4-point lead, 51-47, 2:05 left to go in the ball game. Jalen Ellis reads it and knocks it out of bounds. Near steal there, but a good defensive play there by Jalen Ellis. Checking back in for the O'Day Fighting Irish is junior Takeo Staten Sylvester.
Seattle Prep just won't go away.
No, they extend it. So Braden Smith with it and kind of directing traffic. Dribbles from his left to his right. Now on the right side outside the three-point line. Steps back, long three-pointer. And it's good.
Shot.
Braden Smith. Taking matters in his own hands to pull the Panthers to win and one. Jalen Ellis on the other end. And let's see, are they going to call, I think, an offensive foul?
They are going to call an offensive foul.
So Jalen Ellis, nice shot off the window, but they say no. It's an offensive foul. So turnover. So with 1:42 left to play, the Panthers within a point, Tony, 51-50 after the long three-pointer by Braden Smith.
Hanging around.
Smith waves off his teammate. He'll bring it down by himself. Guarded by Deshae Perkins across the timeline. Over to Gerald Rosnos. Rosnos, good pass inside, but a miss on the other end there. That was Marinkovic wasn't able to get it, and loose ball comes down to Deshae Perkins. Perkins over to Jermaine Davis. Davis to Jalen Ellis. When Ellis off the window, won't go. And you had and Jason Kerr saying, hey, one of the Prep players slapped the backboard, but they didn't make the call.
And he did.
Yeah. And so with 1:06 left to play, Seattle Prep trailing by 1, 51-50. Braden Smith with the drive to the basket. And Smith gives Seattle Prep the first lead of the ball game here, Tony.
Hanging around.
52-51 with 53 seconds left to play.
Reminds me of football.
Yeah, Tony, it does. On Moriarty into the paint. Little step back jumper, won't go, but he's going to be fouled on the play. And I believe the foul is going to be called on Tyler Imrus. And Imrus looking like, what? I didn't touch him. But Will Hart says, yes, you did. He pushed him. So Owen Moriarty at the line with 43.1 seconds left to play. And the Fighting Irish trailing by 1. Moriarty has 2 shots.
And Rick, how many times have we seen this in how many different sports? You let a team hang around.
Yep. That's dangerous. Moriarty ties it up with his first free throw. 52, knotted up at all knotted up, I should say, at 52 apiece. 43 seconds left to play. Moriarty's second free throw is up, and it is good. So just like that, the Fighting Irish back on top, although they don't want to change it on the scoreboard. We do know, though, it is there. They changed it 53-52. In a little bit of a denial there, Tony, but come back to reality. And so with 43.1 seconds left to go in the ball game, the Fighting Irish with a 1-point lead, 53-52. And I tell you what, Tony, Braden Smith has taken this game and taken this team on his back,
yes,
and said, "Let's get this done."
And what this young man apparently has is leadership skills.
Yeah. And that was a
confidence.
Yeah, and we saw that in football. And again, we made the comment in football when they beat O'Day, the fact that Prep was driving. They were down 7. They were driving, and Braden Smith made an errant pass, kind of floated up there. It was intercepted, and I can't remember exactly how much time, but it was under 5 minutes left to play. Prep stopped O'Day. I think it was a 3 and out, and they punted, and Braden Smith came back in, and again, that play was in the history. You got to let it go, and he did, and led that team all the way down.
53 seconds left when Seattle Prep got the ball back.
They just went down and drove and got this. So you're right. I mean, young man who has a lot of confidence, is a great leader, and I like his game. I like the way he plays this game.
Rick, I don't know if I'm using this word correctly, but I just feel like I have to say it. Moxie.
Moxie.
Yeah. I don't know what it means.
But it sounds good. He got some moxie. All right. So the inbounds, and Braden Smith has it, guarded by Dejae Perkins. And brings it across the timeline. And Emrys with the 3-pointer won't go. Loose ball. Emrys fighting for it. And they're going to say it's off of O'Day. And so with 30 seconds left to go, 30.8, Seattle Prep has a new 30 seconds, Tony, so they can take it down and get the final shot here. They're down 52-53. They're down by 1. And Braden Smith having trouble getting it in, so Seattle Prep calls timeout. So, again, let me set the stage. 30.8 seconds left on the game clock. Prep taking it out on the baseline. They have a 30-second shot clock, so really a 0.8, less than a second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And O'Day leading by a point, 53-52. And Tony, goes back to your, what you said is that you let a team hang around. And as I'm looking at the stats here that I've been keeping unofficially, Braden Smith is 0 for 4 at the free throw line. Nevin Marinkovic is 0 for 2 at the free throw line. That's 6 points right there. Yeah. I mean, even if you just shoot. I mean, I used to always tell my teams, my expectation, you're going to be shooting as a team. We're going to shoot 80% at the line, but let's just say you hit 50% of that. 50%. That's 3 points now. Now the Panthers are up by 2, but instead they are trailing by 1 here with 30.8 to go, and it has gotten eerily quiet in the gymnasium here.
This is the game's been pretty quick actually, but a well played game on behalf of both teams. Solid defense, and O'Day executing well, and Braden Smith making incredible plays.
Yeah, absolutely.
And here we are, 30 seconds left. Seattle Prep with the ball down 1. What do? Do you take the quick shot, or do you just run the clock down and take the final shot?
At this point, I tell my team, let's run the play. Let's get a good shot. And so whether that good shot comes 5 seconds into the shot clock or 25, let's move the ball around and get a good shot. And that's what Prep is doing. So Braden Smith has the ball out on the near half court on the right side and letting the clock down. They'll probably let it get down to about 10 seconds, and they'll go into it. Nope, he goes into it now at 15. He's double teamed. And, they're going to call a foul there, but not in the bonus yet. So good play by O'Day, making a Prep reset with only 14.3 on the game clock.
Is that correct? Is that just the first foul?
Yeah. Seattle Prep only has 1 foul and 5 on O'Day. Ball back to Braden Smith. Smith on the right baseline. Move the ball around. Carlissimo with the long 3. Won't go. Fights for the rebound, and Moriarty, and Carlissimo gets it back. And they're going to say he was on the in line, though. Carlissimo, great job of fighting back, hustle, getting it, but dribbled it, and it hit the baseline there. So with 1.9 seconds left to play, O'Day is going to have the ball, Tony, and and they've got the 1-point lead, 53-52. So barring a near miracle, it looks like the Fighting Irish will walk away with the win.
Yeah.
But hey, it ain't over till it's over, my brother. So
well, I think everybody knew that Braden Smith wanted the ball in the shot.
yeah, yep.
And O'Day just wasn't going to give him any breathing room at all. He was going to have to hit a tough shot if he was going to put the ball up and then get those points. So 1.9 left. Been a good game.
Yes, it has. So now unofficially, Braden Smith with 23 points for the Prep Panthers and 18 for Max Dybick for O'Day, the leading scorers.
And Braden Smith, 4 free throws and 1 errant dunk that I'm sure he wishes he had the opportunity to redo.
Yeah, that's exactly it. But he's too good a shooter to, not make a free throw. You got to knock those free throws down. So with 1.9 seconds left to play, looks like Jalen Ellis, I believe, is taking the ball out. And Prep, they want to get a chance to see what kind of offensive set O'Day was going to be in. Now they call timeout, and they will draw it up on the board here, their defense. So, Tony, again, a foul doesn't do you any good because you only have one team foul, so it's not going to send O'Day to the line. It just means they would take it out again. So that's off the table. You've got to get a steal because, again, a foul is just going to, 1.9. You do that a couple times, the game's over. So Jason Kerr talking with one of the officials now. I'm not sure what his concern is, but they're having a conversation. So again, setting the stage, 1.9 seconds left to play in the ball game. O'Day leading Seattle Prep 53-52. We are live at Seattle Prep, home of the Panthers, and the Fighting Irish trying to hang on to walk away with the win at their rivals' gym. Jalen Ellis, nobody guarding the ball. Ellis, full court pass all the way down, and it's going to be out of bounds. Oh, Tony, what a big mistake.
I don't know if he was actually inbounds when he caught that pass or where they're going to give the ball.
So let's see. And that's what fans are saying. They should bring it back down. So the referees are going to consult. So what happened again? Jalen Ellis with the full court pass, and he was looking for Jermaine Davis. Jermaine Davis did not have, from our perspective, did not have possession of the ball and stepped out of bounds. But right now, one of the referees saying no, it's going to stay down on the sin. I think that's the wrong call, Tony. A bad call. And the prep bench is not happy. So what they're saying now is that Prep's going to have to take it out, and they have the full the length of the court to go. Whereas I think the right call really would have been you bring it back to their end of the court. But nevertheless,
they can try a full-length pass. They're going to get it in.
So Braden Smith from three-quarter. Oh, hits the top of the backboard. No good. And so that will do it. O'Day with an exciting nail-biter, beating Seattle Prep by a score of 53-52. And Tony, tell you what, man, what a game.
And Rick, I think you hit that right on the head. In crunch time, O'Day hits their free throws.
Yeah. Yep.
Gives them the lead. Seattle Prep does not hit their free throws. And that's ultimately what it boils down to. You have a shot that they call a free throw.
Free throw, yeah. Yep. And again, if you only hit 50%, even if you hit 30% of the, you hit 2 for 6. Now you instead of a 1-point loss, you have a 1-point win. So
Seattle Prep plays a good game, but I know that the moral victory is not what they were looking for.
No, yeah. You want to get the win. You want the W.
An excellent game. So we'll be back on Friday, Rick. I want to again give a big shout out and thanks to Public Health Seattle, King County, powering this broadcast. Don't forget that on Saturday, we'll have our normal community-free food giveaway where you can come get yourself a bag of groceries, 2 bags of groceries, 3 bags of groceries if that's what you want.
And where? I'm going to have to show up, Tony. Where? I'm
at 810 23rd at our new location that we're at right now. And then on Sunday, free Mother's Day brunch. Chef Ty is making steaks and and veggies and mashed potatoes
Oh,
and pound
my
cake
Lord.
and chicken, and for mothers, absolutely free. So don't forget that. And then on Monday, we'll be starting our baseball season up. Juan Cotto bringing you Rainier Beach and Franklin from the Southeast Athletic Conference. And then we're back to basketball again.
Yeah. we're bringing at least a couple doubleheaders each week, and you can hear it right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. So hope you are enjoying our coverage of Metro League athletics, and we will continue to bring it to our listeners and our viewers.
And again, we are celebrating Asian American Pacific Islander Month all month long. So tune in, check the calendar, and get the schedule and find out what you'd like to see. So any final words, Mr. Dupree, before we...
Hey, you know what? I mean, I think as we've talked about, just some great basketball, but it's great to see these young people being able to get out and participate in sports that they love. So we're going to keep bringing it to our listeners and hope they're enjoying our broadcast.
All right. So for Taylor Kareen, Daniel Bellis, Rick Dupree, it's me, Tony B, saying, remember, whether you believe you can or whether you believe you can't, you are probably right. We're out. Peace.